Hare Krishna. In recent days, we have been hearing some of the pastimes of Sri Srimad Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. Just as the kirtan of Lord Sri Hari is beneficial for the world, similarly, the glories of the pastimes of his pure devotees are also beneficial for everyone. Today we are going to narrate a very wonderful pastime of Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj. This particular revelation was disclosed by Pujyapad Bhakti Vikas Dandi Maharaj during one of his interviews. Pujyapad Dandi Maharaj is among the few fortunate devotees who benefited from the association of Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj during his early days in Bhubaneswar. When Dandi Maharaj joined ISKCON and began serving Gurudev, he was very young, around 15-16 years old. His name at home was Hare Krishna Mahapatra, but after joining ISKCON, he became Vaishnav Das. This incident took place in 1977. That year, Srila Prabhupada came to Bhubaneswar and laid the foundation stone for the Krishna Balaram temple. Unfortunately, during Prabhupada's 17-day stay in Bhubaneswar, Vaishnav Das had gone to his village. Upon returning, he lamented to Gurudev saying, "I wanted to see Prabhupada. How unfortunate I am to have missed such a saint." Srila Gurudev consoled him, saying, "Don't be sad. Soon you will get to see Prabhupada. We will all go to Mayapur for the upcoming Gaur Purnima, and there you can see him." At that time, Vaishnav Das was the only brahmachari in the temple. Gurudev himself served the small deities of Gaur Nitai. When the trip to Mayapur was decided, Gurudev said, "Let's take Chote Gaur Nitai with us to Mayapur." Along with Gurudev, Vaishnav Das and a few Prabhupada's disciples travelled by bus to Baleshwar. After visiting Khirchor Gopinath in Remona and taking prasad, they left for Howrah by train and then continued to Mayapur. Pujyapad Dandi Maharaj recounts that when they reached Mayapur, it was very crowded due to the Gaur Purnima festival, with many devotees from various places. 2 days later, Prabhupada summoned Gurudev to meet him. Prabhupada had just arrived from Mumbai. When they entered the room, Prabhupada was sitting with his sister and some devotees. It was then that Vaishnav Das saw Prabhupada for the first time and was awestruck by the effulgence emanating from his body. Prabhupada's sister asked, "Where is this boy from?" Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj replied, "He is from Odisha and has come with me." She then instructed, "There is a water pot in the corner of this room. Tell this disciple to bring Ganga water every day and keep it here for us." Vaishnav Das had never seen the Ganga before, so Gurudev showed him the proper path to reach it. Every morning, Gurudev used to brush his teeth with a Neem twig. One day in Mayapur, his twig supply ran out. He asked Vaishnav Das to fetch Neem twigs for him. Vaishnav Das went out to the bank of Ganga to find a Neem twig, but couldn't locate a Neem tree nearby. He walked a long distance, finally finding a tree several kilometers away. After collecting twigs, he struggled to find his way back and returned to ISKCON only by evening, after the Sandhya Aarti had ended. Meanwhile, Gurudev had grown worried because Vaishnav Das had not returned. An announcement was made in the temple that an Oriya devotee was missing, and everyone was asked to look out for him. Unaware of all this, Vaishnav Das eventually returned, and the guard told him, "Everyone is searching for you. Where have you been? Go quickly." Vaishnav Das ran to Gurudev. When Gurudev saw him, he slapped him hard and asked, "Where were you for so long? Everyone was worried about you." Vaishnav Das explained, "I couldn't find a neem tree nearby, and after walking a long distance, I finally found one and brought these twigs for you." Gurudev responded, "What do you mean you couldn't find a neem tree? You have sent a twig in the morning through some boy." Surprised, Vaishnav Das asked, "Through whom could I have sent the twig? I don't know anyone here." Gurudev described, "There was a dark complexioned boy who gave me the twigs, saying it was from you. When I asked where you were, he said, you would come later. Then he went away. Look, the twigs you sent are over there. Vaishnav Das saw 3 or 4 bundles of very beautiful long neem twigs placed nearby. He insisted, No, I didn't send this twig. I don't know anyone here. I just brought this one for you. Look at it. Gurudev was stunned for a moment and then said, Have you had prasad? You might not get any now, as it might be finished. Go and see if you can find something. Vaishnav Das went to get prasad. Although he was young and didn't pay much attention to the incident at the time, he now gets goosebumps when he recalls it. Who was that boy who gave the twigs to Maharaj in his name? At that moment, Vaishnav Das didn't realize the Nitya Siddha platform of Maharaj. But now he believes that it was definitely Gopalji who brought the twig for Gurudev, because the Lord often performs pastimes with his devotees. When Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj was a boy, Gopal used to play with him. So why not now? Even today, when Pujyapad Bhakti Vikas Dandi Maharaj recounts this pastime, his eyes fill with tears, knowing he was associated with a saint who played with God himself. Pujyapad Bhakti Vikas Dandi Maharaj says he is still searching for such a pure devotee, one who keeps God bound by love in his heart and strives only to please him. This love between God and devotee makes God always think of his devotee, and he tries to serve his devotee more and more. This is why the Lord brings kheer for Madhavendra Puri or a twig for Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj, because he derives great pleasure from doing so. And in this exchange, the devotee becomes immersed in devotion and a divine relationship with God. This relationship between the devotee and God can be understood according to one's situation, but one thing is certain: anyone who listens to these pastimes and praises them even in their mind becomes eligible for God's grace. This pastime of Gour Govinda Swami Maharaj is also mentioned in the book When Good Fortune Arises, which devotees are encouraged to read. We aim to shed light on these pastimes of Nitya Siddha Sadhu, and soon we will share another pastimes of Gurudev. Hare Krishna.